didn't call your name. What is this point? I didn't call your name. What is this point? I didn't call your name. So what? I didn't call your name. So I can't tell you the truth. Because I didn't call your name. I don't need you to come on if I tell you the truth. Okay.
Happy new month, guys. Happy new month. Wishing you all the best this new month. Guys, we have a lot to talk about on this video, from the fight that happened in the house between Faith and Mensan, to the conversation that had happened in the house, to gifting outside the house, cinema visits outside the house, and then my talk on Fina's rant. Yes. Guys, I even feel weighty, but I'm pushing through with this video regardless. So let's just start off this video, but please do not forget that if you get to subscribe, kindly click on the subscription button and click on notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post any new video. And yes, guys, I do CAC jobs, so if you have any CAC job for me, that's Corporate Affairs Commission, I'm your girl. Thank you. Now let's start off this video properly. Let's start off with this fight with Faith and Mensan. And what was the crux of the fight? Washing of plates. Yes. The thing had started with Mensan rudely telling Koyin that he should make sure he washes his plates, he should make sure he washes his dishes. And Koyin was like, I know they wash plates ni. And that was how Mensan was like, there are times that I wash your plates and all. Now, Faith had interjected, telling Mensan that no, he does not necessarily have to wash the plates, right? That nobody is mandating him to wash the plates, so he can leave the plates and not wash them. And Mensan was like that, no, he's saying it because, I mean, how many are they now? They need to be clean and all. And I mean, it was clear that Koyin was offended because Koyin was like, just which day where you help me carry plates wash now? It don't turn to thing where you they talk regularly. And for Mensan is like, I've washed Koyin's plates severally. He does not mostly wash his dishes. That was why I spoke the way I spoke. However, he had apologized to Koyin. But Faith held on to it. Faith continued talking about how he always makes a scene, how he always whines and complain about cleaning the kitchen, how he has said it time and time again that washing plates and cleaning the kitchen is therapeutic for him. But that is a big lie, because something that you enjoy doing, something that is therapeutic for you, you would not complain about it. Yes, that was Faith's argument. And Mensan just kept on telling him, I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue. I was not talking to you. Dead the matter. But Faith kept on going on and on, talking about how he's saying the truth. I mean, at some point, Mensan was like, get the fuck out. Faith went and got a chair, put it on the kitchen counter, climbed to the kitchen counter and had sat there. And Faith just kept on going on and on. I mean, at some point, the whole thing had gotten them upstairs. Yes, before that upstairs thing, I mean, Mensan had spoken to Dede. Dede was trying to calm him down. And Mensan was talking about how just one blow, he will give Faith. Faith just faint. So, I mean, they still went up and Mensan kept on telling him, I'm not talking to you. I was not talking to you. This guy, it's okay. I don't want you to keep talking. And then he had approached him with the whole pointing of hand. Our Faith is like, no, I'll tell you the truth. Before we knew what was happening, I mean, Mensan had spoken about how he can talk to him anyhow in the house. But I mean, this cannot be done outside, because by this time outside, if we don't match him. And that was when Faith had told him that, oh, you think it's the streets, you think it's the Timberland society, you don't know that money runs the streets. Before you even think of touching me, I mean, there are people that would have matched you down. And that was how Faith started talking about lawsuits and all. Now, for me, this fight was totally uncalled for. That's the way I feel about this. You can say your own thoughts in the comment section below. This fight was uncalled for. This fight had no roots. For me, judging from what Faith had said in one of his diary sessions, where he had said that Mensan makes a thing out of everything he's doing, I feel like that's what he held, and that's why all this talk. Because I mean, the comment was not directed at him, it was directed at Koyin. And with how he had butted in and all that, Mensan has stated it that, okay, maybe he was out of tone. Mensan had apologized to Koyin. So why on earth did he keep going on and on about it? It looked like Faith was fishing for a fight. And that's my honest view on it. Because why on earth are you buying someone else's fight and carrying it on your head like Gilly? Well, it's how in all of this, Koyin did not talk. Yes, Koyin was just doing his thing. He not even answer put for their matter again. Matter we ordinarily started with him. He just let go of the matter. Well, as I said earlier, that fight was totally uncalled for. Now, moving from that, let's go over to Kola and Dede. I mean, Kola and Dede were talking, and he started talking about how he knows that divas like him, yes, and he was even telling Dede that they should make a bet that divas, that's Dede's fan base, they like him and all. In fact, by now there's already a poll as regards what he would wear and whatnot. I'm like, nigga. He was even telling Dede that they should bet on it too, that Dede, and then he was trying to tell her what he wanted if he was right. Well, she had agreed. Yes, she had agreed. And two of them at some point were now playing one kind of nonsense play like that because they were both using one blanket. However, he was running because he felt like her legs were cold and she was using the leg to touch him. Now, moving from that, let's go to a conversation that Jason and Sultana had last night. Now, I mean, they had so many conversations, but the one that really got to me was when Jason had spoken about his family. Yes, he had stated that, I mean, when they were asking whether his parents were going to come and all, he knew that his parents were not going to come. Reason being that his dad is suffering from stroke, yes, and he has been receiving treatment. And his mom is the one that has been taking care of him. So definitely he knew his parents were not going to come and all. And he started talking about this whole tax, this innocent tax, and how definitely he wanted like a vehicle and he wants to buy his parents a vehicle. Now, Sultana started talking about the vehicle also and talking about how if she had won that vehicle, she wouldn't have been the one driving it. Yes, it would have been her family. Well, that's that on that. Let's move from that and go to the things happening outside of the house. Yes, I want to talk about the light things before we talk about Fina. So we'll start up with Bisola. I mean, you guys know that she has been all about her movie Ginger. Yes, she has even done the movie premiere where your faves attended. Right now, she is doing the whole campaign for the movie, going to cinemas. She was spotted at Ikeja Cinema, and Funke Akindele was there to support her. Yes, you guys know that. I mean, she's one of the people that supports Funke in her movies. She acts in Funke's movies. She travels with Funke to what's it called, promote her movies. So I mean, Funke came out to give her that support also. Yes, and I mean, they had connected with fans. It was amazing. Yes, so you can go to the cinema and watch it. Moving from that, let's go to Big Soso. Big Soso was gifted by her fans. I told you guys in the last video I did, not the one about Phyna, the last one I did, I told you guys that I mean it was Big Soso's birthday. She was celebrating her birthday. Now her fans had come, they had given her cake. They had gifted her the sum of 5 million naira. Yes, baby girl was shocked. Baby girl was happy. I mean, it's not easy. She's 5 million naira richer. Yes. So congratulations to her. And you fans, you guys, well done for making your film simple. Well done for making her happy. Now, before we talk about Fina, let me quickly say this. Happy independence to Nigeria. I mean, this is October 1st, right? So Nigerian turns 65 years today. We've come a long way. Happy independence to us. Permit me to sing our national anthem. Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribes and tongues may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians all, and proud to serve our sovereign motherland. Our flag shall be a symbol that truth and justice reign. In peace or battle, honored and this we count as gain to hand unto our children a banner without stain. O God of all creation, grant this our one request. Help us to build the nation where no man is oppressed. And so with peace and plenty, Nigeria may be blessed. Now I sang this anthem for a particular reason. Pardon my voice. In the anthem, we're talking about justice. In the anthem, we're talking about passing a banner without stain to our children. Now, this takes me to Fina's matter because it baffles me that I am seeing some people write rubbish online. And I'm wondering, why on earth are you people talking about kolos, that she's on kolos and whatnot? Do you know the pain? Do you know the hurt it is to lose a loved one when it was not caused by a natural occurrence? Even natural occurrence, the pain, let alone the one that could have easily been avoided. Are you guys serious right now? Did you actually hear when she spoke? How she spoke about not sleeping, how she spoke about the trauma she has been going through. At times, when I see some people comment online, I'm like, nah, This, it makes me wonder where our humanity has gone. Where is the brotherhood we talk of in that anthem? Where is the justice we talk of, we pride ourselves of? Because I mean, a young girl of 24, murdered. Because let's look at it, coming out from school. She went to school to better her life. Coming out of school, a trailer knocks her down. And the full process of 21 days, she was delayed. Proper treatment was not given to her. I stand bold to say that if it was Dangote's child, or if it was a prominent person in the society's child, they would not take that long to fly that girl abroad. This is a girl that has 2 children. And then the girl finally dies. We are now saying that, okay, you gave 20 million to the family for burial. Now, only you gave 20 million. Only you still typed your acknowledgement and sent to the father to sign. Where is that done? Did the father tell you that, okay, he cannot come up with an acknowledgement? And actually, for people that are saying that Fina is overdoing, what exactly is she overdoing? Because I need to understand. A young girl of 24, knocked down and killed. The driver who committed that offense, a minor, by the way, 19 years old, without a driver's license, was set free. We are talking about justice, right? The vehicle was released. We are still talking about justice, right? What happens to the 2 innocent children left behind? Who is meant to cater for them? What happens to Fina's parents? I mean, my mom always says something. She said, I not fit born again. Even if I fit born again, I no go fit born your age. Those people have lost a child. And if we are being fed to them, no amount of money would replace a child. I'm here to actually rant. Because I feel Fina's pain. What was she asking for that was beyond the ordinary? A reconstruction of the girl's private parts that was destroyed? An allowance to keep the girl going because they had amputated her leg and they were talking about amputating the second leg. What did Fina ask that was beyond the ordinary? Because when the matter came out at first, it was that 1 billion naira that people took and ran with it. 1 billion, so? Now, Fina is even saying she did not ask for 1 billion. No, she asked for 5 billion. Yes. Because those 2 children will be taken care of. They deserve compensation. And if we are to be fair to ourselves, we will know that if he was a prominent figure in this Nigeria that this thing had happened to, the one way we they talk now, not be the one way we for the talk. So all of you dragging her, saying that it's obvious she's on colos. At this point, I feel you all are the ones on colos because you all have lost your humanity. What on earth are we talking about? Is it the lie of Dangote Group coming out to say that they've cleared all hospital bills for the girl, whereas it was only one hospital that they cleared the bills? The other two hospitals, they did not clear the bill. They told Phyna that she should bring receipts. Later, they went back to that hospitals that they wanted to settle the bill. You want settle bill for where? Where in this Nigeria would they release a patient without them actually settling their bill? Are we being serious? This same Nigeria where if you don't get money to pay, they're not going to treat you. Is it the same Nigeria we're talking about? And then for you to give her refund, you said it's the hospital that will give them refund. Till today, you have not paid her, you have not paid the hospital. Till today, nobody is talking about the children's well-being. Who is meant to carry that load? If the mother was around, it's not the mother that will carry the load. If Dangote Group can drop 5 million for Phyna and her crew to move from Lagos to meet her sister, is it 20 million that is not compensation? Are we being serious here? If we are to be honest, those two children are still very young. One of them is even breastfeeding. That child now has lost a mother. And let's take note that it was the mother that was taking care of them. It was the mother. Now the load has been passed to who? Phyna. Because more will look her. Amongst all of them in that family, God don't do one for Phyna, abi? Phyna narrated her story yesterday, and I'm seeing some people talking about colos. You all are the ones on freaking colos. She was on set when this news was brought to her. And she had paid accommodation. She brought 56 people to that set. She had paid these rested cameras, done, like she invested her money in that project. She had paid for the full period she needed to be there. And at the end of the day, she managed to shoot for 2 days. But did not agree her again. She go see her sister. She saw the mess that her sister was in. Even if her sister had survived that ill fate, Dangote groups would have still compensated that girl. She was on her own when they brought ailment her way. Let alone she did not survive it. Let alone that girl fought to stay alive. For how many days? They kept on delaying. How will you cause a girl's death and nobody from that freaking company went for the girl's burial? Are you people serious? They called, nobody picked. Then you people have the nerves to even lie that you have paid for mortuary, whereas you did not pay for mortuary. You people have the nerves to now type an acknowledgement and send to the father when you know that the father is not educated. When it has been cleared that it's Phyna you people will have communication with. And I'm seeing some Nigerians come out to talk about how Phyna is obviously on colos. How if it's not poverty, why would she be asking for all that? Why won't she be asking for that? Why not? Did she beg them to not do their due diligence and hire an underaged without a driver's license? Phyna's sister is not the first case of this Dangote trailer knockdown. And apparently it will not be the last. I laughed, was it last month? Abi when? When a Nigerian here was against Phyna, was laughing at the whole thing as regards Phyna's sister. And then the person later now posted about how the thing can't hit her too. Because it was the person's relative that another Dangote trailer had knocked down. Is it in Enugu? And then this person started wailing out. And I was like, oh, now you see say they pain for body. Oh, the fire don't touch you too. Because if we are to be honest, except you've been in a shoe where someone you've loved was taken away from you through another person's negligence, you won't understand where she's coming from. And you would sit down and say, she's definitely high. She's on kolos. Dangote, Alingo Dangote Group and Company needs to do better. I mean, for the fact that a person even asked for your life does not necessarily mean you give them the life. You treat them like human beings. You have a conversation with them. You people reach an agreement. Not all these shady moves and paying for PR according to Phyna. And will I blame Phyna for now insinuating that she feels like they killed her sister? Because how is it that all these things happened even without the hospital doing anything? If Phyna say you killed her sister, it is because you killed her sister. Because in the first place, what led to the sister's death? Is it not the accident? Who was responsible for the accident? That was clear murder. And it's so alarming that in all sides now, Phyna and Ruth and those children and the entire Otabo family, they are yet to get justice. And some people are out there talking about rubbish, talking about how she's on kolos. It is obvious. Some are saying that her management should do better and stop her from coming online to talk. She should not speak about the pain she feels. Because some of you lot are out there feeling entitled about how she's meant to behave and how she's not meant to behave. You all should have in mind that it was not you that lost a sister. It was not you that lost a loved one. And as Phyna has said, that was her favorite sister that was killed. And to think that Dangote groups are now saying that she should be discussing with lawyer, it should be a lawyer thing. And the lawyer is not responding to the letters that have been sent. And yet, you all are feeling entitled as to how she's meant to grieve, as to how she's meant to handle her emotions. You guys must be joking. I beg, I'm done ranting because that's all I have for you guys on this particular video. Please, if you're yet to subscribe, kindly click on the subscription button and click on the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post any new video. Bye, guys.